Hey guys, codename Jitsu back with another video. So SpongeBob is a show that I really love. It's a big part of my childhood and I still watch it till this day. It's just a great show. But here's the thing, when you ask SpongeBob fans why they love SpongeBob, they're gonna tell you that the first three seasons and the original movie is SpongeBob's best era. Like SpongeBob was at its peak, but after the first movie and after the creator of the show, Steven Hillenburg, left, the fans stopped loving the show, as they used to. Like most fans tell you that post-movie SpongeBob is not good, they just don't like it. And while I couldn't disagree more, I feel like a lot of fans are blinded by nostalgia, because they wish SpongeBob ended with the first movie, like how it was originally gonna be. But the show continued without its creator and fans just lost interest. Like, as soon as Steven Hillenburg left, fans stopped caring about SpongeBob. They felt like Nickelodeon didn't respect Steven Hillenburg's choice for wanting to end SpongeBob with the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. So when Steven Hillenburg left, the original fans of the show that were there since the beginning also left, which sucks. Now hear me out. Pre-movie SpongeBob is great, okay? I really love it. But post-movie should also get some love. Like, you guys are gonna say that, oh, I'm defending post-movie SpongeBob because I grew up with it and I didn't grow up with pre-movie SpongeBob. And well, that's not the case at all. Like, as a kid, I was watching whatever SpongeBob episode they were airing on TV. Like, they were airing pre-movie SpongeBob, post-movie SpongeBob. So as a kid, I didn't know that, like, this episode is part of the golden era of SpongeBob and this episode is part of, the bad era of SpongeBob. To me, everything felt like a big show, and I remember enjoying all of them. So don't say that I'm defending post-movie SpongeBob because I grew up with it. No, because I grew up with pre-movie SpongeBob. Again, when I was watching SpongeBob as a kid, they were airing all different kind of episodes, so I got to grow up with all the eras of SpongeBob. So I didn't just grow up with post-movie SpongeBob, I also grew up with pre-movie SpongeBob. So yeah, I grew up with all of the eras of SpongeBob. Look, I agree, post-movie SpongeBob does have a lot of bad episodes. I mean, you have episodes like Phase Freeze, The Splinter, Little Yellow Book. Even some of the modern ones are bad, like Ink Lemonade, Housewarming. So yeah, I had my fair share of bad SpongeBob episodes. Like, I'm not gonna be lying and telling you that every post-movie SpongeBob episode is great, because that's not true. There's a lot of bad episodes after the first movie, but I'm also not gonna sit here and tell you that everything after the first movie sucks, because that's not true. I just don't agree with a lot of people that say post-movie SpongeBob sucks, because that's not true. Yeah, it has a lot of bad episodes. The show really declined after the first movie, but it also has a lot of great episodes as well. Like, give post-movie SpongeBob a chance. Just because you grew up with the first three seasons and the original movie doesn't mean that the rest of the show sucks. Just because Steven Hillenburg left doesn't mean that everything after Steven Hillenburg sucks, because that's not true. Like, season 4 is the very first post-movie SpongeBob season and the first season without Steven Hillenburg. I can see why people started hating the show, and that's because we started getting a lot of bad episodes. But saying that everything after the first movie sucks is not true at all. So for people that hate post-movie SpongeBob, I'm gonna give you some great episodes that came after the first movie. So yeah, episodes that I totally recommend, like for fans that grew up with the first three seasons, I'm gonna give you some episodes that I want you to watch. So let's go through great episodes about SpongeBob and Patrick. You have Roller Cowards, and it's about SpongeBob and Patrick being afraid of the new ride from Glove World, but they don't want to tell each other. It's actually one of the best SpongeBob and Patrick episodes. You have Patrick Smart Pants. It just puts SpongeBob and Patrick's friendship in an interesting situation, because can these two still be friends even if they are different from each other? You have Sandcastle on the Sand, and it's another great SpongeBob and Patrick episode. Toy Store of Doom is another fun episode, like we get to see SpongeBob and Patrick being locked in a toy store. So what about episodes about Squidward? Well, I'm glad you asked. There is a Squid Noir episode, which is a modern SpongeBob episode. It's a great episode. You get to follow Squidward's journey being a detective trying to find his clarinet. I love the aesthetic of the episode, so yeah, it's just a great episode. There is Boating Buddies, and yeah, it is a Squidward torture episode, but it is a hilarious episode. Like, I found myself laughing a lot in that episode. Scavenger Pants is about Squidward wanting to get rid of SpongeBob and Patrick by giving them some quest. The episode is a lot of fun, and the ending of the episode is very funny. Like, it's comedy gold. Post-movie SpongeBob has a lot of episodes that take place at the Krusty Krab, so here are some that I highly recommend. Fear of the Krabby Patty is the first post-movie SpongeBob episode without Steven Hillenburg. Yet that episode felt like he was still around, like he never left. Like it was a very funny episode, like seeing the Krusty Krab being open for 24 hours and Plankton using it for his advantage. Like it was great. Krusty Tower is a big example. It very much shows you that SpongeBob hasn't lost all of its magic. Drive-Thru is another great Krusty Krab episode. It starts with something small with a hole on the wall, but then it led to something big. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Stuck on the Roof is another great episode with SpongeBob being stuck on the roof of the Krusty Krab, and Chef Bob is just a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. What about specials? Well, post-movie SpongeBob has its highs and lows when it comes to specials, but the ones that I truly recommend are Dungeons and Dragons, seeing SpongeBob and Patrick end up in the Middle Age. It just has a great story, great humor. Legend of Bikini Bottom is a Halloween special, and it's easily SpongeBob's best Halloween special. Scaredy Pants is great, but the aesthetic of Legend of the Bikini Bottom is just something else. It's a stop-motion episode, and the crew did a great job at it. Friend or Foe is a very lore-heavy episode. Like, they gave us a backstory of how Mr. Krabs and Plankton went from friends to enemies, and the biggest example of a great SpongeBob special is SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout. This special celebrates SpongeBob's 20th anniversary. It's just unbelievable that the show lasted for 20 years, and it's still going till this day. The episode is just great. We got some great patchy moments. The episode focused on SpongeBob's birthday and how his friends want to throw him a surprise party while SpongeBob and Patrick went out of water. And we had a lot of great moments in that episode. So yeah, definitely check out these episodes on special that I recommend. Post-movie SpongeBob gets a lot of hate, and I think it's not fair at all. Sure, the show very much took a dip down in quality after the first movie, but saying that every episode sucks after the first movie is not true. So for you people who grew up with the first 3 seasons and the movie and stopped watching the show after that, then I totally recommend these episodes and specials that I talked about in this video. Just give them a watch because I highly recommend it. And there is even more great post-movie episodes, but I don't want this video to be long, so I didn't have time to mention every single one of them. But yeah, I highly recommend you watch the ones that I talked about in this video. They are great episodes. So I'm done. So if you guys like this video, then give it a like, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next video.